Here at NAMT, our mission is to support musical theater development, production, innovation, and collaboration. We're a member service organization for the musical theater field, and our members include regional theaters, academic institutions, presenters, producers, and students. And we do this through a number of programs, including our annual Festival of New Musicals, our semi annual conferences, our two granting programs, and of course, the Musical Theater Songwriting Challenge for high school students, an initiative of the National Endowment for the Arts. The process of being involved in the Songwriting Challenge for high school students is an exciting artistic journey. The student, that's you, writes a song that could be part of a larger musical. And that show doesn't even have to be completed or written, just the idea of it. Students will submit that initial song to our Draft 1 round, in which all songs will be listened to and reviewed by a wide panel of NAMT members, NAMT artists, challenge partners, and more. All students will receive feedback on their initial submission from these professionals. So, right off the bat, there's an immediate creative development component for all participants. And students will then have the opportunity to reshape their song based on the feedback received and submit the song again in our Draft 2 round. They'll show us how they've implemented those notes and give us more information about the character and narrative development within the song. This is the competitive round in contention for the winners weekend. And finally, from there, we'll select several winners that will have a chance to come to New York City, receive direct one to one mentorship from NAMT artists and more as they develop their song and prepare for a one night only event where their songs will premiere on stage with Broadway talent. So, looking at the timeline of this program, here are the immediate things you need to know. Submissions are open today. They are now open. You can submit your song, and they will stay open until February 2nd, 2026. This is for draft one submissions, so feedback only. Songs will receive feedback in March 2026, and participants will have about 1 month to digest that feedback and implement it into their draft two submission, which will open March 13th. This is the competitive round, and students must have submitted to draft one in order to be eligible. Draft two submissions close April 10th. Songs will be evaluated, and a handful of winners will be selected and invited to Winners Weekend in New York City to workshop their materials, premiere their songs live in concert, and fully immerse in all things theater in June 2026. And speaking of Winners Weekend, let's talk a little more about what the students will be receiving at the end of this. First, in true NAMP tradition, there will be a cohort of winners representing the breadth and depth of submissions sent in. Students will be matched with NAMP writers and other prominent artists in the musical theater field to coach them through skill building, technique, process, lifestyle, and anything you can really imagine. Students will get sessions with their mentor writers to discuss the work they've done, what they want to do, and how to better the song they've written. And students will also meet with our music team, who will develop the orchestrations, build out charts, and help bring to life the music that the student has written and tried to capture in their submission demo. And this is all working toward a one night only concert event of the winning songs and more in NYC, featuring Broadway talent that'll be live captured and streamed nationwide. And finally, there will be even more. We'll see shows and meet those working on stage and off to have a fully rounded experience on Broadway. Remember, there are interactive workshop opportunities throughout the submission process for all student participants to be a part of. And for a full list of upcoming challenge events, go to namp.org/challenge. To get started, here are a couple of places you can go for more resources. You can go to arts.gov/songwriting to learn more about the history of the Musical Theater Songwriting Challenge. NAMP.org/challenge is your one-stop shop for all things challenge. More about the program, upcoming events, songs from our previous challenge winners, and the Writing is Rewriting NAMP Songwriting Resource Center. Submissions for draft one of this year's songwriting challenge are due February 2nd, 2026. And here are the NAMP staff emails if you have any questions. And know that if you run into any technical issues, you can go to namp.org/submission help. The Writing is Rewriting NAMP Songwriting Resource Center is live on the NAMP website at namp.org/rewriting. And as you begin working on draft one of your songs, check out the Resource Center for learning modules, songwriting tips, recordings of past challenge events, and our new at NAMP season 2 podcast episodes featuring conversations with previous winners of the Songwriting Challenge. If you're feeling stuck or looking for inspiration, the Resource Center is there for you. And here are a few more things that you can do to prepare for submitting to the Songwriting Challenge. We use Submittable for all of our applications. So you want to make sure that one, notifications@submittable.com is in your email contacts. 2, you have successfully made an account on Submittable and remember the password. 3, you have checked out the submission guidelines. And 4, the student and a parent or guardian have signed the consent form available on namp.org/challenge. Step 1. When you begin to fill out your application in Submittable, you will be asked to fill out the song name and the song credits. So who wrote the music and who wrote the lyrics. Step 2 is all about you. You'll fill out your information, your name, your address, contact information, and your grade and high school. Step 3 and 4 will ask you a few survey questions. First, how did you hear about the challenge? And yes, you should be following at NAMT_org on Instagram. And second, we have a couple more optional questions about you. These don't factor into the review of your application, it's just a means of monitoring who we're reaching. Step 5 asks, is there another writer? This is really important. We need to know if another student writer contributed to the song and would participate in this experience. If so, select yes, and you'll be asked to complete everything again for the additional writer. If not, then you'll be able to keep going easily. Step 6 asks a few specific questions. Question 1, what we need to know here is that the song is both by you and by students. If the answer is no here, email us because you may not be eligible. Question 2 asks, is that we're looking for new works. So if it's already produced or licensed, it also may not be eligible. Email us if your answer is yes on question 2. And question 3, we want to make sure you can join us if you win. Let us know that you'll be able to travel to NYC in mid-June in 2026. All expenses are paid for the winners and one chaperone. Step 7 is all about your song. Tell us what is happening in the moment that your song takes place. Who is singing? Who are they singing to? What do they want? When and where are they? What else might be happening in this big musical story? And don't forget, what inspired this for you? Where is this coming from and why? You can write this ahead of time and paste it into the section there. Step 8 is where you will confirm that this submission is yours and the work belongs to you. This is also where that parent or guardian completed form will be uploaded. You can find that form both in the application itself and on namp.org/challenge. Go ahead and make sure both the student and parent or guardian completes it, and then upload that signed document in this section. Please note that the form has 2 pages that you're required to fill in, so please upload both, or I will send you a strongly worded email. Step 9 is all about uploads. This is where you will start to upload the actual song components. First, you'll upload a demo of your song. Your demo can be up to 10 minutes long, but you should try to aim for about 5 minutes or less. Make sure you are checking the approved file types here. In this next box, place your written lyrics. You can write these in a note or document and copy and paste, but be sure the format is readable and makes sense. And some things to keep in mind about the audio demos. Clarity is most important. We have to be able to hear exactly what you want us to hear clearly. A quiet background and simple setup are best. And that's important too, keeping it simple. We can use our imaginations for what a full sound of the song is. A simple melody with maybe some simple solo supporting accompaniment is fine. A cappella submissions are also acceptable. And do it with feeling. Make sure you're getting the style and mood of the song. Interpret it as an actor. It's for a musical, after all. Next, you'll have the option to upload a 2-minute introductory video or a 1-page introductory statement about you. So here are a few things to think about with this. Again, clear and simple. Nothing flashy, a simple direct address is fine. And keep it short. 2 minutes goes by fast, so plan out what you want to say wisely. And be open. We really want to get to know you here. What's interesting to you about songwriting and why do you want to do this? You also have the opportunity to upload a written score. This is optional and doesn't affect the review of your application. Step 10 is the final check. Be sure to fix any errors that appear in red text throughout the application and check to make sure you've included the right files. Then hit submit when you are ready to send in your application. We'll review the submissions and let you know if we spot an error or a question, and you'll get the chance to make changes if we need you to. And that's it. Congratulations on submitting to the Songwriting Challenge. You'll receive a confirmation from notifications@submittable.com, so make sure it's in your email contacts. Feedback will come for all Draft 1 submissions in March, so keep an eye out for an email from a NAMP staff member. And again, we really encourage you to start your application beforehand. Log into Submittable, set up your account. It's really easy to do and will help you once you're ready to input all those pieces.